Hello you guys and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, get the boo.
Your girl, as whack as she is in all her glory, was in the New York Times. Now we're about to head into the gospel stuff. Okay, now y'all know I've been bringing y'all just back to back updates when it comes to this R. Kelly trial, and it's not going to change. The more stuff that comes in, the more you guys will know. I've been refreshing that docket. Like, baby, it owed me something. Okay, and so we're going to get into this first thing, this first haul. Okay. Now, as you guys know, I reported to you guys, I want to say earlier in the week, some days ago, how your boy Kennick, let me go ahead and get him on the screen. Okay. I'm gonna be sharing my screen with y'all a lot of cases because we got a lot that we gotta get through and comb through. Okay. All right, so boom, here's your boy Kennick. Okay. He said chunking up the deuces. So, all right, he is gone. Okay, he's gone. All right, he submitted and it got approved, like I want to say the same day. Okay, so not for nothing, mechanic is gone. Thank you, Spanish. Harlem says just subscribe. Thank you. Welcome to Whitney DTV. I hope you enjoyed. If not, let me know. Okay, I'm always open for suggestions. Okay. You guys, I informed y'all from the guts. Okay, the as soon as it happened. Okay, because your girl, look, don't think that I'm just that thirsty when it comes to R. Kelly stuff. My husband's right over there. Like, anytime we get them kids sleep, we be binge watching shows. We be up. Okay? New stuff in there. They tend to submit stuff real late. Okay, for those, hey Karen, for those that are watching the docket too, I'm telling you, like 10, 11, 12, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, they be submitting documents. Okay, and y'all know here at Whitney DTV, we are what? We're about evidence over emotion.
What up, Witness Nation? Now you know we're super sleuths over here. We all about the facts. Evidence over emotions. Let's see what we've discovered.
All right. So as you guys heard, it is what it is. Okay. So we are going to comb through all of the latest updates when it comes to this appeal with R. Kelly. And like I've been saying since day one, us on this side that are more so supportive of the victims, we want him to have a fair trial. We want him to be able to get a fair trial because we want the justice that's going to be served to these victims to be legit. Okay. So don't get it misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? We don't want him to rot in jail unless it's warranted to him. Now, officially, the New York trial case is over. It's done. Okay. Don't get it misconstrued and think that this appeal process has anything to do with that trial. No, that's the reason why it's an appeal. If it was the same as the following trial that he got convicted of, it wouldn't be an appeal. So we are done with the New York. Okay, we are in the back row of Chicago right now. All right, we have surpassed New York. Okay, but we are in the phases of an appeal. Okay, and to be honest with you, the reason why this is so important to the supporters is because we want to see if they're actually going to be able to get this dropped. Okay, if they do, don't get it misconstrued and think anybody, not me, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for the likes of any other commentator or YouTuber that supports the victims. I'm not going to sit up here and say, "Oh well, he wasn't guilty." He was guilty in some way, shape, or form. They finagled the system. Period. I'm not going to change on that. I'm a double completely down and say the freaking system is janky if they let this get overturned, okay? Because no shade, no tea. We all know Bill Cosby did it. The nigga said he did, okay? The only reason why that he got off was by default, okay? They used information that they said that they wasn't going to, and that's how it got done. Don't get it misconstrued. Bill Cosby's situation and R. Kelly's situation are totally two different extremes and two different situations. Okay. Now, question: does he qualify for an appeal? Yes. Why? Because according to what the research that I've been reading up on, you have to had been not found guilty for at least one of your charges, right? And he has. It was the one, if you guys don't remember, it was the one with the interviewer that came over there and she felt she drunk something, and and her story was weird and was up and down and was all over the place. She couldn't remember and all this stuff like that. He didn't get found guilty for that. So that opened up the crack for him to be able to get an appeal. All right. Now people are saying all this about his bail and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be, and all this other stuff that has nothing to do with anything, because what happened in the courthouse happened in the courthouse. Evidence was there, and he was found guilty and convicted of all the other charges. Okay. So what brings us here to the process of the appeal process is this. Okay. Thank you, Karen, for the $20 cash out. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so very much. I love y'all so very much. Thank you. Thank you. So, and y'all, I will be coming out with some evidence over emotion teas coming real soon. Okay, I got y'all, right? But anyways, they trying to get the RICO overturned. Yeah, good luck with that. Worst case, if it is reversed on appeal, best believe they retry. He is into deep regardless. That's what I'm saying. What they have to understand is that if this gets overturned or whatever the case may be, it's just going to be a retrial. Now, unfortunately, the reason why I would hate that is because these victims went through enough. To have them constantly keep reliving it and basically reproving that what they went through was real. I don't know if they're going to have a lot of the victims come out again. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only issue that I have with doing a retrial. But if you really ask me, once we get into these updates, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm gonna show you why. Travis says it's not happening. Nothing but hopes, dreams, and wishes on that side. That's how I feel. But we're gonna tickle their fancy. We're gonna tickle their fancy. I know what we fair over here. We're gonna tickle their fancy, okay? All right. So as we know, like I said, Cannon Mechanic was one after Greenberg to leave, okay, New York. I'm under the impression that these attorneys, the counsel is supposed to ride with you to the ends of the earth. I'm still not aware that this process that they're doing is normal. Let the other side have it. Oh, this is how it goes. I don't think so. But I digress. I'm gonna show you the reason why I feel the way I do. Y'all know me. I'm gonna break it down, okay? But it's a build up, all right? So we already know that Kenneth the mechanic, okay, in their words, chunked up the deuces, okay? We didn't really get clarity as to why he just filed the withdrawal, right? And stated that Jennifer has it, basically, okay? Then we had the likes of Scholar come and state the exact same claims. Jennifer got it. We're good. And I told y'all in that video that I was just kind of like, what? Like, it was just weird because it's just like every last one of his representatives dropped. Then I let you guys know that she had until Thursday to submit her documents or evidence or whatever for the appeal trial. Well, I want to say, what did I report today? That she filed a motion to extend, okay, the date, 2 weeks, citing that your boy got the bug, if you get my drift, okay, and we were made aware. Now, you guys also know that in that video, we proved that to be a lie. Was no media talking about R. Kelly having anything in the past days. Well, shoot, let me rewind. In the past hours, in the past days, in the past weeks, in the past month or months following did we hear anything about your boy getting the bug. But as super sleuth as I am, I did, however, hear that he got that jab. Several of them, if I'm not mistaken. So how is it that he got it? But you know, that's another video. That's my whole conspiracy hat, okay? But I digress. Let's say he got it or whatever. Cool. How convenient that he got the bug and nobody at all heard anything about these allegations. But citing that that's one of the reasons why they needed the more time, because they couldn't even get to see him. Also, citing that the jailhouse was closed and they didn't know when they were going to be able to get back into the space. Specifically says, I write respectfully to request a final 2 weeks extension until February 17th, in which to file Mr. Kelly's post-trial motions. The government does not object to this request, although undersigned counsel, and we're going to get into that, okay? But let me fast forward, okay? She goes into talking about the bug, okay, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? And they said they arranged several ones for afterwards. Inquiring minds would like to know, and if it could just be me. Exactly. Thank you. Inquiring minds would like to know, though, how is it that you already got dated Zoom meetings for an ailment that you don't know when it will let up? Some skeptics say that if you had the jab, that you heal quicker, you heal sooner. I beg to differ, because as y'all know, and you know, just my perspective, that actually me and my husband, when we had it, we healed up quicker. When in lieu of my family member who actually gave it to us, who had the jab, was still dealing with it. But that's neither here nor there. But it was just kind of funny to me that off the cusp, they already had dates of Zoom meetings arranged for this pre-dated date that they were hoping for, which is the 17th. Kind of weird that they already kind of knew that, you know, they were going to submit this request for an extension. But that's neither here nor there, okay? Let me tell you what is interesting to me. Okay. And mind you, this request got granted. It did get granted, but I want to share my screen with you guys because y'all know I just want to get into I want to get into it. I want to get into the let me pull this up. I want to get into the document. Okay. If y'all would just tickle my fancy for a little bit, I want to get into this document and I just want to pick at it. Share my screen with you guys real quick. All right, so this is a document, okay? Let me do this real quick. Oh, not that one. Okay. I'm looking for it. All right. Let me pull up something for you guys. On the press play. This is a video. Now, first and foremost, do y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see it. You know what? Let me actually pull up the document because y'all, we're about to dissect this particular document. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Yeah, right, Shawty. She said, game over for R.Kelly. It is. But again, y'all know me. I like to tickle they fancy. So let's do it, shall we? Let me pull up this doc. Okay, here it is. Let me pull this up. And this is the original form, okay? Okay. So if you guys see here on the screen, it was just some weird stuff to me, okay? Very, very weird stuff to me. First and foremost, you see the filing, you see the date, December 31st, 2022. Now, I mean, I look, I understand you may get like the month off, but December, we're we're well in. But anyways, so that was a mishap to cause them to have to resubmit it. Okay. But let's get into the read of this. Okay. Let's get into the document. All right. Let's get into this read. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn this background music. Let me take this background music off. All right. Let's get into the read of this. Okay. And some things that just stood out with me. Let me just get right to it. Okay. Down here, when they get to talking about the lawyers, okay, she states, secondly, Mr. Kelly made. So again, Mr. Kelly, meaning R.KELLY, made the important decision of parting ways with his trial team. Literally, he's left with no one but her at this point. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. This decision required serious consideration and, of course, demanded that, and her being a lawyer, I don't know if she proofread this. She should have, but I'm thinking she says, and of course, I demanded that Mr. Kelly confer with the members of his trial. So if I can paint the picture for you, okay, this is how I feel like that it went. Kelly, as he's been doing, as we know, and a lot of factors in this trial, thinking that he knows more than everybody, right? That's that social narcissistic individual that he is, right? Thinking that he's above. We know this pattern. We saw it in the likes of when he did the Gayle King interview, to hear from the mouth of Azriel say that he felt like he did good. He wanted to celebrate. He put on the show, right? And we looking like, nigga, did you just not see how much of a butt that you made of yourself? So to hear that, basically, here he is again, thinking he knows more than attorney. For her to say that I demanded that Mr. Kelly confer with the members of the trial team. This is the reason why I said something's not clean in the buttermilk. Something is not right. This cookie is crumbling. Listen to this part. Mr. Canick and Mr. Scholar have already moved to withdraw from the case. Did you see how that wording went? She's telling Kelly, you need to talk to your counsel. Nowhere in there did that seem to happen, because as you hear, Mr. Canick and Mr. Scholar already chunked up the deuces. Why is that? Wouldn't you as counsel want to give your farewell, last little hoorah? Quite funny again how Greenberg was talking all that gangster. He left off of the Illinois trial, citing again Mr. Kelly, basically, that they just couldn't work together. Not the attorneys. No, it wasn't the other counterparts that he had to work with. It was Kelly. That basically they had irreconcilable differences that they just could not work it out. Here we are again with Miss Bonjean asking him, before you make this decision, Kelly, my professional advice would be for you to confer with your counsel. But I take it that Mr. Canick and Mr. Scholar were just done at this point. And they already put in a withdrawal, so he couldn't really confer with them at this point. Okay? Goes on to say, also, and this is why I say he has nobody but her. It continues, and this is the document in which the judge got. Counsels Blank Becker and Fornella, and y'all know we know them very well. We heard them throughout the transcripts. Have asked that undersigned counsel sign a substitution of counsel, which they intend to file with this court in short course, and they did so. And we got those documents, and we're gonna hear tonight, if you have not already, what the judge stated. As such, Mr. Kelly respectfully seeks a final extension until February 17th for the filing of his motions. Look here, okay? You need your undersigned. Upon me doing my research, the undersigned will help Bonjean. And with that being their client, you will want, that would be great to get this overturned. To be a part of that too would be phenomenal. But weirdly enough, instead of them backing off too, they want to be substituted. That's when I said, I don't think that this has too much really to do with R.KELLY or the counsel. My eyes start turning on Jennifer at this rate. Why? These counsels don't seem, these two particular council members don't seem as though they want to go anywhere. Be it that they rather be substituted than leave. Why not just leave, right? I mean, Canick, Scholar, Greenberg did, but counsels Blank, Becker, and Fornella preferably rather take a substitute. So it didn't really sit right with me. Well, it didn't really seem to sit right with the judge either, because upon the submission, okay, let me get this pulled up. Upon the submission of this particular request, this is what the judge had to say. This is very small, okay? So I'm a drag and read, okay? I'm gonna read it to you, but we're gonna actually read the overall. I have a larger text style that I'm gonna read from, but I want you to see the docket, okay? This is the docket, and as you guys see, it's today. The order wasn't granted. Now, if you guys have been seeing me post and talk about these submissions, hey, House of Princess. Hey. Okay, thank you, House of Princess. I love you. Good luck on your meeting. All the other orders of motion that they've submitted have been granted. Fairly fast, I might ask, fairly fast, within hours of the submission, it's been granted. This one's different. Goes on to say order, nothing else. It don't say nothing else. The court has received 265, which was the first one that we read, which had the wrong date. They had to then resubmit the same document with the updated date. Okay, and they did that with the errors corrected. Oh, that's probably keep on that. So it goes on to say, receive 265 as well as 266. Both counsel's motions to substitute counsel. Then she hits them with the rule. Local Civil Rule 1.4 provides an attorney who has appeared as attorney of record for a party may be relieved or displaced only by order of the court and may not withdraw from a case without leave of the court granted by order. So let's read that back. Only by order of the court and may not withdraw from a case without leave of the court granted by order. But they're not requesting a leave. Weirdly enough, they're requesting a substitute. Such an order may be granted only upon a showing by affidavit or otherwise of satisfactory reason. Come on, y'all. I'm getting there. I hope you're following along. Come on, class. We got this. All right, Witness Nation. Y'all know what it is. All right. You're gathering me, right? That's why I call bullshit. And I think Judge Donnelly did too. Such an order may be granted only upon a showing by an affidavit or otherwise of satisfactory reason for withdrawal or displacement and the posture of the case, including its position. Now, if any, on the calendar, and whether or not the attorney is asserting a retaining or charging lien. All applicants to withdraw must be served upon the client and unless excused by the court upon all other parties. Okay? Local Civic R 1.4 counsel is directed to file a motion in accordance with Local Civil Rule 1.4 ordered by the judge. Now, I bet you're wondering, like, Whitney, what does this mean? So I went to it because y'all know, again, we're about evidence over emotions here. I don't just, I do thorough research, okay? So what is this local motion, okay? Are we talking about the freaking, song, Local Mo? Okay, no, we're not talking about that, y'all. I'm going to read it further. And I'm going to tell you my theory because, again, I'm not no lawyer, okay? I just use common sense. And it's gotten me so far, far in life. Okay. So I went. All right. Hey, Monique. I went and I did my own little research and what the judge said to be so. But I wanted to give you further context. Okay. I want to give you further context in regards to what this particular rule means. I keep looking over here because I'm looking at my monitor, y'all, just FYI. Committee notes. The committee recommends that Local Civil Rule 1.4 be amended to require that the affidavit in support of a motion to withdraw state whether or not a retaining or charging lien is being asserted. And to clarify that all applicants to withdraw must be served upon the client. And unless excused by the court upon all other parties, this is not meant to preclude the court from permitting the reasons for withdrawal to be stated in camera and under seal in an appropriate case. It is also not meant to preclude substitution of counsel by a speculation, which has been signed by counsel, the counsel's client, and all other parties in which has been so ordered by the court. So, what this got me to believe is that Judge Donnelly, hey, Surviving Beauty, hey, beautiful, Judge Donnelly is calling bullshit too. She wants a little more information as to why the counsel would like to be substituted. Now, I know you're probably like, but you know, what does it matter about them being substitute? I want to show you the submitted consent of a substitution. I'm gonna show you both of them. Okay, these are for the people that for whatever reason didn't watch my videos. Okay, but these were not. I did not show these in the videos. But I just wanted to take a look at these documents. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried for your boy. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you, Honey Bunches. My lippy is by Shea Michelle Cosmetics, and it's I want to say G.I. Jane, if I'm not mistaken. But Shea Michelle Cosmetics, check it out in the description box. You'll see all the colors. Okay, her colors are vibrant. Check this document out, though. Check this document out, y'all. Again, this was submitted on behalf, and I'm gonna put my little self over here. This was submitted on behalf of Kelly. Okay. I want to point something out to you guys. If we go down and read the lines, it says the follow. Notice, is hereby given that subject to approval by the court, Robert Sylvester Kelly substitutes Jennifer Bonjean, Esquire, State Bar number, disregard, as counsel of record in place. In place of who he already got. She been doing just fine. They lost, but you know. In place of somebody who's been there. Weirdly enough, Jennifer is going to replace her. Get it? I'm confused by that. Oh, I was trying to take the highlights off. But Jennifer is going to replace her? But why? It doesn't even say why. Like, why? Why would you come in as new as you are and take the place of somebody who's been there? Although, yes, Trina, you're working the appeal process, but these undersigning counsel will be very beneficial for your research. Unless, like I said, she may just have a team of people that she's bringing in, but it just doesn't make sense. Then we go to the second submission of the other attorney. Okay. Let me see if it's on the screen. Hold on, because I can't see with my playback. Okay, good. Here is the second one, right? And the second one states the same. Notice is hereby given that subject to approval by the court, Robert Sylvester Kelly substitute Jennifer as counsel of record in place of Farnella. Everybody's consenting signature. However, Why? Why is she coming in and disrupting his foundation? Now, again, I don't give two y'all know I can care less. But if we want to be fair, it just seems weird to me that she comes in and disrupt that. It's weird to me that before debriefing or briefing the next attorney, Canic chunks up the deuces and scholars with them, but these other two are not. My theory, and like I said, that's the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about it. My particular theory is that they're being pushed out. I feel as though that they are being pushed out. Now, and I made this statement in the R.KELLY group. Wow. Y'all. Yo. Just in. Farnella has withdrawn. Farnella has withdrawn as his counsel. No longer substituting, but withdrawing. Wow. Y'all, the third attorney has withdrawn. Let me get the document. The third attorney has withdrawn. You're hearing it now. The third attorney has withdrawn from R.Kelly's case. Let me pull this up. Wow, 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 wow. Yo. Let's see the reasoning again for this one. Y'all just seen it. What's today? February 1st. This is document 267. 267. Yet. Oh, Lord, I can't make this up. So it went from a substitution to now withdraw. See, I told y'all what is transpiring. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. What is transpiring is that they try to put that bogus ass substitution in. Judge Donnelly said, get us? Like, why? I'm confused. Why would you want to substitute? Because they really didn't want to go nowhere. Let's be real. They getting pushed out, like I said. But that's neither here nor there. What had happened is that since that substitution didn't work, oh, well, we just withdraw. Funny how at one point you wanted to substitute, but now you want to withdraw? It don't make sense. I'm telling y'all, between Bonjean and Kelly, something's not right. Y'all. I'm just, y'all. I'm sharing this, y'all. Whoa. Y'all are hearing it now. Let's read this document. Yet another one. Farnella. Say, man, say. Let's hear what he had to say. Dear Judge Donnelly, the law office of Thomas A. Farnella, PC, is currently one of the lawyers in the matter for Robert S. Kelly. I was one of Mr. Kelly's attorney during his trial, which concluded. Oh, y'all hear that right? Okay, let me get back on this screen. Y'all hear that right? Concluded. It's over. For everybody that's under this illusion that it's not over. The fat lady done sang. She done sharted. Okay, she farted. She belched. She's sleeping in a nap. Oh, wait, she's up. She's singing again. It's over. Concluded. Okay? Concluded. It's over. Told y'all. An appeal process is totally different from this trial. The trial is done. That's why they're appealing it. It's done. You can't appeal something that's still going. But I digress. What do I know? On September 24, 2021. Now on September 27th, 2021, the jury returned a verdict. Thereafter, Robert Sylvester Kelly retained the Bonjean Law Group PLLC. Jennifer Bonjean Esquire filed a notice of appearance on October 29, 2021. Ms. Bonjean is handling all matters moving forward, including the post-trial motions, which are due on February 17, 2022. I am respectfully requesting that I be permitted to withdraw as Robert Sylvester Kelly consents to this request. Based on the foregoing, I am respectfully requesting that I be permitted to withdraw as one of Robert Sylvester Kelly's defense counsel in this case. Respectfully submitted. God damn. Y'all, we were literally just talking about the substitution. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. I be knowing what I be talking about. I told y'all. I said that don't sound right. You either want to go or you want to stay. But clearly, it's an issue between counsels, and either Kelly is trying to get rid of you because he got all this hope in this white woman, or it could very well be that you getting pushed out and smothered by Bonjean, because it was just weird for me for these set of lawyers to chunk up the deuces, and then these other two just want to be substituted. We'll stay, but however you want to do your thing, we'll be here. It didn't make sense to me, and clearly it didn't make sense to Judge Donnelly. So they said, "Oh well, hell, freak it, we gonna deuces." You know, I knew it. 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 I told y'all. It just didn't sound right. And Judge Donnelly saw that and was just like, "What? I need y'all gotta come with some more." And they're all saying Jennifer. Jennifer got it. Jennifer. I don't know, man. Y'all saw no shade on TK, Tasha K. Y'all saw she bet on White, and it didn't do her right. Okay, now she on close to $4 million now. So I mean, you can't just always assume that the white person is gonna free you. No shade to my white subscribers. Y'all know I love y'all. Let me see what y'all gotta say, man. Y'all just heard it here. And I bet you what's going to happen now is that you're going to see the other one. And I saw somebody in the comments say how many is left. He only got one of his original attorneys left. One. He has only one left, and I think they're going to be next. I'll probably refresh the daggone screen, and they done already submitted their motion. Oh, no, they got one, which is Nicole. Nicole is still there, basically. But y'all remember, I showed y'all the substitutive motion for Nella. Who's left is Nicole Becker. Nicole Becker is left. Dang. Okay, let me get into these comments real quick before we go into the read. Golly. So yes, Travis, the only one left now is Nicole. But I guarantee you today, possibly today, because I see what they're doing. They didn't get the substitution approved, so they're just withdrawing. Do I agree with this? Not really, because these were the original people. Although they came in on the tail end themselves, they've been there. So for him to put everything in Bonjean, it's kind of risky. I mean, maybe they know something that we don't, but I doubt it. Go, go, go. Who's next? In my hip hop Harry voice, right? Ernestine says, hello, Whitney, in chat, driving, but I'm listening. Thank you, Ernestine. Travis says, don't worry, R.KELLY coming home before Easter. Right? Now, yeah, right? That's true. I'm about to say he'll be here by the summertime. Let them say it. Child, I can't. She cleaning house. In the brief, it says Kelly is departing with his defense team, meaning everyone. They probably just bucked Jennifer or tried to prolong, maybe because of money owed. Yeah. Mind you, he went through a lawyer or two before the trial even started, right? He did. He did, Bonnie Honey Bunches. Pretty profile, gorgeous. Yes, he did. He did. They came in on the tail end of the matter. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, Cornella. I seriously, I don't know how really I feel about this. I mean, I can give two craps, y'all know, like respectfully. But I'm just saying, weirdly, it's just kind of like, I don't know if this is good for him. I don't know if this is good for him. Yeah.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute and get the boo.